like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. Losing friends and I'm chasing sleep. Everybody's worried about me. In too deep. Say I'm in too deep. And it's been 2 years, I miss my home, but there's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, I still believe. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. A lot of fight left in me. Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make it.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 6th annual Telethon. We are so excited about the night and all the acts that have been prepared. I am Becca Bauer, Student Body President, and I'll be one of your hosts for the night.
Hi, I'm Jason Choi. This is my 4th telethon, and I have the feeling that tonight will be our best one yet. So I hope you have your popcorn and other snacks ready for tonight.
Each day, we get to choose to get out of bed and go to classes. We choose to go to sports, and we choose to get out and do the things that we love. For kids battling cancer, it's a fight. It's a fight to get out of bed. It's a fight to go against chemotherapy, and it's a fight to survive. Tonight, we are raising money for Team Brent. We are raising money so that these kids don't have to fight anymore. We are raising money so that these kids can go out and do the things that they love.
Tonight we have music, comedy, dancing, spice eating competition, and so much more. Also, we had an opportunity to have conversation with numerous members of our Suffield community, and you'll be hearing how cancer has affected them throughout the night. And please remember, the main purpose of this evening is to raise money for our school charity, Team Brent.
Team Brent was created in 2005 to battle childhood cancer, alongside 3-year-old Brent, who is battling stage 4 neuroblastoma. Today, he is a survivor, but there are so many children still fighting. Brent is living proof that together we can make a difference. Throughout this year, we've been raising money for Team Brent, and here's a highlight video to show everything we've accomplished.
That's why we are here. Why we are here. We are here. Bombs over Baghdad, trying to get something we ain't never had. Let's start with a good dad. So real, but it's so sad. And while we burning this incense, we gon' pray for the innocent. Cause right now it don't make sense. Right now it don't make sense. Let's talk about Chi-Town. Let's talk about Gaza. Let's talk about Israel. It's right now with Israel. Let's talk Nigeria in a mass hysteria. Yeah, our souls are brought together so that we could love each other, brother. We are here. We are here for all of us. We are here for all of us. That's why we are here. Why we are here. We are here.
And so I just want to say a heartfelt thank you for joining us. And I think you guys have a great, great opportunity to make a huge difference. So go out there and take it. Thank you.
'Cause right now it don't make sense. Right now it don't make sense. Let's talk about our part. My heart touch your heart. Let's talk about living. Had enough of dying, that's what we all about. Let's do more giving, do more forgiving. Yeah, our souls are brought together so that we could love each other, sister. We are here. We are here for all of us. We are here for all of us. That's why we are here. Why we are here. We are here. We are here for all of us. We are here for all of us. That's why we are here. Why we are here. We are here.
It is Suffield's hope that one day no child dies of cancer. Not only do your donation tonight will help kids with neuroblastoma, it will fund research for children with all different types of cancer. So please support, please donate for Team Brent and enjoy the show.
So get ready. Our first performance is A-Period Jazz with Bernie's Tune.
Blackpink. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Blackpink. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. 착한 얼굴에 그렇지 못한 태도, 간녀린 몸에 쓱 가려진 볼륨은 두 배로, 거침없이 찍힌 굳이 보진 않진 않지. 블랙하면 핑크, 우린 예쁘장한 savage. 원하던 대놓고 뺐지, 너무래도 칼로 무배기, 두 손엔 가득한 fat checks. 궁금하면 해봐 fact check. 눈 높인 꼭대기, 물 만난 물고기, 좀 톡해. 난 toxic, 유혹해. I'm foxy. 두 번 생각해. 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척이 못하니까 착각하지 마. 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야. 아직은 잘 모르겠지. 그저 원하면 test me. 넌 불 보듯이 뻔해. 만만한 걸 원했다면 I'll wait till I do what I hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 뚜루뚜루뚜뚜뚜.
So, hello everybody. Welcome to Chemistry Club.
Welcome.
What are we doing today?
Well, today we're going to be performing a quick demo where we react sugary candy, such as Swedish fish, with a large amount of oxygen in the form of potassium chlorate.
Alright, let's do it.
What you are looking at right now is the decomposition of potassium chlorate into a potassium compound and oxygen. As the test tube heats up, the potassium chlorate begins to decompose and produce lots of oxygen. When we expose the sugary candy to such an oxygen-rich environment, it will almost instantly combust in a very violent reaction.
How do you think of the demo?
I think it was okay, but I think we need to go bigger.
How?
I just want you close, where you can stay forever. You can be sure it'll only get better. You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is everything's gonna be alright. No one, no one, no one can get in the way of what I'm feeling. nothing like what we have. I know people will try to divide something so real. So till the end of time, I'm telling you, there ain't no one, no one, no one can get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one, no one, no one can get in the way of what I feel for you. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello, I'm Mr. Bacher, and first off, shout out to my wonderful freshmen, my alright sophomores, and my one junior in the front row. I'm going to be doing 2 simple physics demos first. So most of you will be flying home over the break, and that's a wonderful thing, going to wonderful vacations and stuff. And you can do this due to a principle called Bernoulli's principle. When you fly in an airplane, low pressure goes underneath the wing and high pressure goes on top of the wing. And Bernoulli's principle is this, simply that if air is moving at a high velocity, there's low pressure, and if it's moving slowly, there's high pressure. Since the low pressure is underneath the wing, it will cause lift. We can demonstrate this simply with a hairdryer and a ping pong ball. Right? Alright, that doesn't surprise many people. That's not that exciting. Right? But the interesting thing is, right, it levitates because there's a force pushing in from both sides. As soon as it leaves the fast moving air, it moves. But now I can tilt it. Whoop. Alright, it's not cooperating well. And we should get it to about 45 degrees. That's because the air underneath is not moving, and so it's high pressure, holding the ping pong ball up. This is pretty bad. Alright, there we go. Right? Because the low pressure, the air that's moving is there, and when it falls, right, high pressure holds the ball up. Right? And this is why a plane flies. The second demo I have is simple. I have a basketball and a golf ball. Right? I can drop the basketball. It comes up to about 70% of its height. Golf ball comes up not much higher off the ground. This is because conservation of energy. You can't gain more energy than you start with. However, using a trick with momentum, I can use the basketball's momentum as the heavier object to hopefully reach the ceiling, not hit it. Apologies if I do. I shouldn't though. Right? And so the golf ball will receive the basketball's momentum. Right? And bounce up twice as high.
Thank you, Mr. Bacher, for such a great physics demonstration. And please call the number that pops on the screen to donate for Team Brian.
Next up, we have Miss Hicks and Sasha with a beautiful piano duet. definitely from here. I think it's from here. Yeah, it's from here, but it's really good. It's like hot chocolate, but it's like sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's messed up. It's like hot chocolate. It smells like hot chocolate from upstairs. Exactly. I know that smell. That's from upstairs, 100%. From Starbucks.
You said that about every drink you have.
No, it is. Not this. It does, but it smells like it's what is that?
Don't drink it all.
Stop drinking it. It's so yummy. It smells good. It's obviously refreshing. They mixed it. They mixed it. I feel like this is a Starbucks. Drink it. This is Starbucks. This is definitely Starbucks. Coffee? But is it Starbucks? Wait, smell that? It smells so good. Wait, I can taste it. The ice cubes I can drink. Definitely. This is from the dining hall. That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
Yeah, for sure.
Did it taste like it though?
Not kinda.
I think no, it tastes better than this, but that's definitely from upstairs.
Yeah.
This is from the They're the same! They taste the same! Do we need a spit cup?
It's like minty chocolate.
Minty?
But like it's gross. I mean, you tried it.
It smells like this one. I can't breathe. It's not bad.
Oh, a little nibble, you know?
It looks like, can you show? It looks like yellow milk. What is it? Is this like safe? Oh no, guys. No.
It's 3 and 3.
Maybe the hot chocolate? I don't know. I don't really know.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You guys were good, except this, believe it or not, was from Starbucks.
I had a feeling. I was
And
like,
this-
I know. That's what I'm saying.
And this is from.
What?
You guys were close. Good job. Good job, team.
So that means this one's upstairs. But I like that better.
What was this one?
It's 3 and 3, by the way.
I think
Oh, was this the
these
one that...
smell the same, but that looks nice. So final decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats, you guys got them all right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Instead of wasting all your money at Starbucks, just make it upstairs.
At Suffield, one of our most popular clubs is Girl Up. It is a fundraiser that raises money for women in third world countries.
At Suffield, we take pride in equal opportunities for students, and Girl Up is an ambassador for this. Today, we will be putting on an act where faculty gives advice to students and student gives advice to kids.
I was raised to put kindness and empathy first, and I took this to heart even as a child. In school, this often made me a target for bullying, and in my experiences, kindness and compassion were often misjudged as weakness. But in reality, it's the opposite. Being kind when the world is not takes courage, and having compassion for those who are unkind to you takes strength. I eventually learned that the strength and courage that grows from kindness makes us powerful. So hold your head high and choose kindness.
Minority women's roles in media have always been part of a single story, and that story doesn't portray beauty, wealth, or success. Instead, it portrays the black woman as angry and the Hispanic as an immigrant. Growing up without seeing yourself represented in the media can make you lose confidence. But you are smart, you are beautiful, and you are successful. So write your own story and shine in your own film.
My generation had to break a number of glass ceilings. Your generation deserves full equality because according to Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, women belong in all places where decisions are being made. It shouldn't be that women are the exception.
Something that I wish I knew at your age was how much of a privilege it is to be an athlete. Your time as an athlete goes by quickly, and you'll miss it when you're done. Get comfortable in the gym. It's a place for females as well. There's more to working out than cardio and abs. Try new things and ask for help. Enjoy every minute, be a good teammate, and set a good example for the young girls watching.
One thing I wish I had learned sooner was how to step out of my comfort zone and try new things. I'd always been really shy and didn't enjoy putting myself out there. I eventually learned that it's okay to be uncomfortable, and at the end of the day, I was much happier. I wish I learned this sooner because of the opportunities it brought me. I've met new people, been to new places, and tried many new things that I ended up loving.
It can be heartbreaking looking through the media and seeing other women who do not look exactly like you. Whether it is hair, skin, or body type, there is always something different. But as you grow up, you must remember that you're beautiful just the way you are. You are loved, and you are deserving of love, and you can never forget that.
Going to school and learning should take a high priority in your life. You should never be embarrassed to being the best version of yourself. As a female, you'll feel the need to prove yourself to nearly everyone in your life, but just know that deep down, the only person you need to impress is yourself.
Some girls think that they'll shine brighter if other girls shine less. But you shine the brightest when you help the people around you be great too. People make us feel like we're competing with one another. They think that there can only be one great woman at a time. But always know that a group of strong women helping each other is a lot better than one on her own.
A piece of advice that I would give to a young girl is to not be afraid to make people feel uncomfortable. When you grow up to be a young girl who changes the world, you're going to have to advocate for causes that others won't and speak out when people say or do things that they shouldn't. I know from personal experience that this can be hard. However, a woman has never changed the world by staying inside her comfort zone.
To be able to be yourself and speak your mind is one of the hardest but most important things anyone can do. Despite the comments, despite the stares, there is no better version to be than yourself. Changing the way you are to conform to society's standards and expectations is not the way to live your life. Don't compare yourself to people to undermine yourself, because you should be able to acknowledge the positives of yourself without having to search for society's approval. Learn to be confident about your redeeming qualities and not anyone else's.
What a great performance.
I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up or looking down, I'm working on my roar.
Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Everybody look left, everybody look right. Everywhere you look, I'm standing in the spotlight.
Not yet.
Every creature of the broken sea. Let's hear it in the burden on the wing. It's gonna be things in the finest bling. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be
That was definitely the cutest act of the night. Throughout the evening, we'll be hearing from people about stories about childhood cancer and also facts. First up is Blair McGavin.
Every 2 minutes, a child is diagnosed with cancer. When every 120 seconds passes, a child's life takes a tormenting turn for the worst before it's even really had the chance to begin. Before they turn 20, 1 in every 285 children in the United States will develop cancer. Neuroblastoma that invades the spinal cord results in paralysis. Children diagnosed with neuroblastoma spend their days in hospitals instead of in games of hopscotch. When I reminisce on my childhood, I remember Sundays full of second grade soccer tournaments and post-victory Baskin-Robbins trips. I can still recall my coach's infamous chant of "Don't bunch like bananas," who treated the flaming hot Cheeto kickers like they might as well have been the U.S. national team. However, children with childhood cancer instead remember hospitals and instead of tournaments, treatment. At Suffield Academy, it is easy to subconsciously take the gift of health for granted. However, to wake up each day with legs that can run and lungs that can breathe air is a precious privilege. I ask you this. The next time you make a complaint, replace it with "I am fortunate to." I do not want to do my calculus homework. Instead, I am fortunate to be educated to the extent that I have schoolwork which needs to be completed. I do not want to go to practice. Instead, I'm fortunate to be healthy to the extent that I can walk, let alone run, and I can exercise. Take advantage of every opportunity during these 4 years, not just for yourself or for your parents. Take advantage for those who are not fortunate to have the same opportunities. Take advantage of the opportunity to improve the lives of children with cancer and donate to Team Brent tonight. Thank you.
Hello, Suffield. Thank you for tuning in with us. And my name is Bo Yin, as you know.
And I'm Jonathan Walker. Bo, what do you think is something that makes Suffield so special?
Well, there are many things, and I guess it's really hard to pick one. But I guess the student body.
Yes, but more than that. For example, I'm from Jamaica, and you're from China, right?
I guess I know. Our international students actually bring in part of their culture, making our community more diverse and more flavorful, right?
Yes, exactly. The international students have put on a video for everyone. Please enjoy.
Oh, that's a sweet, sweet sense, you know. Yeah, now. So what? Yo, finally the herbs come around. The high grade when me a look for me get it by the pound, yeah. Sweet sense, ya come around. Me a take a lick.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love.
把我带回从前。
有些时候你怀念从前日子，可天真离开时，你却没说一个字。你也只是挥一挥手，像扔掉废纸，说是人生必经的事，就和他气愤，却又感觉怅然。
قاعد لوحدك كده سرحان الشيطان يوزك في سكة.
Wir ziehen durch die Straßen und die Clubs dieser Stadt. Das ist unsere Nacht, wie für uns beide gemacht. To my friends and foes, and I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. To provide. 그대 보고 싶소 넌 볼 수 없고 가질 수 없어 뚝뚝 눈물 쏟아내도 뜨거운 자태 한번 비추지 않고 내게만 가치란 그녀는 유명한 서울의 별 다 어딨나 In your eyes 얘와 함께면 넌 디스토피아 내 발걸음 따라오면 유토피아
torsdagsmorgon.
Ese gritarito roto, yo sentí como crujía antes de caerse al suelo.
Can you? Hey, who ya for? Come tell me now, who ya for?
One ที่ชาติและองค์ราชามวลประชาอยู่มาพ้นภัยขอดูแลคุ้มครองด้วยใจนี่คือคำสัญญาวันนี้ชาติเผชิญผ่าน
What a great video put together by international students. Next, I have my little sister here, and I'm just going to say something to all the Korean folks out there watching. 혹시 보시고 계시다면 제발 기부 좀 해주세요. 감사합니다. So, we up next. I have my little sister Isabella Choi. She'll be performing piano. Let's give another applause. Thank you.
Great job, Emma. I wish I had those soccer skills.
Please call and donate to Team Brand. You can also Venmo or visit our website to donate. Up next, we have Sarah and Mira, and they'll be singing for us.
Just wish
David, come on in. Just take a seat. Just got the results back from the lab, and they're very good. Lots of positive indicators. Of course, I'll let you take them home with you when you leave. Now, David, just to be on the safe side, I'd like to start you on some medication. I can't exactly say it's going to do anything, but on the other hand, it can't hurt either. Okay? All right. Now, this medicine does have some side effects. I just want you to be aware of what those are, just in case anything comes up, you don't get overly concerned. All right? Okay. Now, first thing you're going to experience on this medicine, probably after a few days on it, you're going to experience some blurred vision. Just means the medicine's working. Don't worry about that. Something you definitely will experience, though, is a diminishment of your sex drive. Well, to a great extent. In fact, I'd be surprised if you had any sex drive at all after, like, 2 weeks on this stuff. Something else you might find a little worrisome is sometimes in the morning you're going to be getting in the shower, you're going to be losing some hair, clumps of hair start falling out, like some bald spots. If that's bothering you for some reason, I would prescribe, a good hat would probably be the best thing to do for that. You might also get what we call an epidermal sebaceous trauma, which is just a fancy medical term for large bleeding scabs on your arms and on your legs. Again, if that's causing you trouble, just stop by the front desk and they'll whip you up a prescription for some hydrocortisol cream. Clear that right up. I won't even charge you. Numbness is also very common in the extremities. Might have some trouble picking up small objects on certain days. And, well, how shall I say this? You will experience some temporary blindness. It's only temporary, obviously. You're going to get up in the morning and you won't be able to see for 15, 20 minutes. Just sit on the edge of your bed, wait it out, and if an hour goes by, you still can't see, be sure to give me a call right away, all right? Nausea, vomiting, incontinence is also very common. Might have a little trouble holding your bowels sometimes. I do tell all my patients on this drug, keep your meals very light. You will be throwing up quite a bit. Bleeding can be unexpected, might have some slight hemorrhaging in the nasal passages, very sensitive area. You might actually be dripping some blood pretty frequently. Just keep a handkerchief on you at all times and just rub it away. Do not blow. Do not blow. Whatever you do, that will make it way worse. Just rub it lightly. And I think that's it, David. Yeah, we'll do some more tests in 3 months or so. And if we don't like the results we're getting, well, we'll just put you on something stronger. Okay? All right. No, David. No need to thank me. Just the miracle of modern medicine, after all. Oh, and I almost forgot. We just got that insurance claim back from the insurance company. Yeah, they're not going to pay. No. So do you think you could drop a check at the front desk on your way out? Yeah, for the whole amount. The whole $7,000 would be great. All right, David? Okay. All right. You too. Take care.
This is the moment, it's on the line. Which way you gonna fall? In the middle, between wrong and right.
Thick skin, drive, commitment, selflessness, toughness, confidence, devotion, power, resilience, grit, strength, courage, passion, fearlessness, bravery, perseverance, hardworking, motivation, hardcore, dedication, determination, persistence.
It's your life.
So we are fortunate enough to have the founders of Team Brent with us today. So we're going to ask them a few questions just about Team Brent, just to get some information. So why did you guys start Team Brent?
Well, when Brent was diagnosed, everyone we knew, family, friends, the community that we live in, wanted to help. They kept asking, what can we do, what can we do? And we were very hesitant because we were in the mode of, well, how is it going to help? Until we realized that all of the treatment that Brent was getting and all the science that was helping him was donated and fundraised years before. And it hit us that we needed to do the same. So we started it in the hopes that 5, 10, 15 years down the line, we could help others, and that was the reason we started.
Awesome, thank you. So what changes have we seen after we started Team Brent?
Well, there's been a lot of changes. 10 years before Brent was diagnosed, the survival rate of neuroblastoma stage 4 was 0. The survival rate, as we heard before, when he was diagnosed was 15, and it's around 60 now, which is not great, but it's a lot better than it was. And I think we're fortunate we hear about all of the successes that kids are going through now, but we also hear about what's not working, and it drives us to make sure that, like, just because we've had a lot of gains, it doesn't mean that this is done. And we have a constant reminder of kids that are not doing well, that there's a lot more for us to do.
And can you talk a little bit about what it was like when Brent was diagnosed?
Yes, definitely. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It was shocking. I mean, we're up here today talking as parents of a child who had cancer, but back then we weren't those parents, and we didn't think we ever would be. And I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, Kira. I had a 1-year-old, Brent. I had a 2-year-old, Maddie, you all know. And Brent was sick that day, and I was at the doctor, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a virus. Then they thought it was appendicitis. Then they thought pneumonia. And then at the very end of the night, they told us it was cancer. First, they told us it was a neuroblastoma. And to show you how little we knew, I said, well, what is that? And can we go home? Because we have plans tonight. And they said, no, you can't. And they said they thought it was cancer. And I really didn't believe them. So I had called my mom to come stay with Maddie, because obviously she couldn't stay alone. And my mother had asked me for a phone number, and I told her that there was no phone. There was no phone at Yale New Haven Hospital, because I was afraid that she would call and that the nurses would pick up the phone and say, hello, Yale New Haven Cancer Ward. And I was so sure that the next morning they were going to test and say it was all a big mistake. So that is what it was like at first. And then we spent the next year to 2 years doing chemotherapy. He was really lucky, obviously. I don't know if we mentioned, but he is turning 17 soon. So that is amazing. Yeah. But we had 6 rounds of chemotherapy, targeted radiation. He had 2 stem cell transplants. And it was not pleasant, but it's just amazing. We were so grateful. Like Mike said, we were so grateful for the medicine that got him there, and we're so happy to see things progress.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We have one last question. Where do you think we will go from here with Team Brent?
Well, not sure. We're not going to stop, that's for sure. So we're going to keep going. We're fortunate in having the ear through all of the great successes that we've had and the community's had, that we have the ear of the doctors, and we have the ear of the scientists who are telling us about what's next. So we constantly have reasons to go after the next donation and do the next event. And something like this is fantastic because it's going to fund the next thing that the scientists are incredibly excited about. So as long as there's science that is working and getting the percentages higher, we're going to keep doing what we're doing.
Great. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So we've gotten some calls. We're making money. We just want to keep it going, keep calling in. Every cent that we donate tonight will go towards finding a cure for all cancers. It's for kids. So please donate. Please keep the money coming in, and thank you.
Hi, Suffield. I'm Alessia and will be your host for Roommate Wars. This is a friendly competition for different roommates here to see which pair knows each other best with a set of who is more likely to questions. Today competing we have Eliza and Savvy, Henry and Jack, Lily and Haley, and James and Neil. I will ask the question, then, without communicating, you and your roommate will hold up the card with a name that matches the question and the hope that you guys agree. Let's get started. Who is messier? Think we know the answer to this one. Eliza? Who orders more Pacifica? Who is more likely to have a detention on Saturday? See you there, guys. Who has a better closet? Who has more guests in the room? This one might be a killer. Who has better hygiene? Or who stinks more? Who shares better? Who shares better? Who snores louder? Might be a tie there. Who holds a grudge for longer? And for the final question, who wears the pants in the relationship? I think we know the answer to this one, Jack. Thank you.
One out of 330 children will develop childhood cancer before the age of 19. 426 students comprise the student body here at Suffield Academy. Look to your left, now to your right. Which one of your peers could be next? Donate now to Team Brent to help save countless victims and so many others from the hardships of childhood cancer. Thank you.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live.
If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in the traveling shows. Oh, I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind.
I hope you don't mind
that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world.
Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on.
So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen.
it's simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. You're in the world. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. You're in the world.
Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. So we're almost at halfway through the night, and I just want to let you all know that we're almost at $10,000. So let's keep the calls coming in, and let's keep making money.
Up next, we have great performance prepared by Suffield dance team. I hope you enjoy.
Watch me now, feel the groove, and there's something gonna make you move. Here we go, on the run, don't know what we're running from. Day or night, black or white, dance the same. You gotta do your thing. You gotta do your thing. Peace will come. This world will rest once we have togetherness. Do it right. Dynamite. We had fun. But it's just begun. It's just begun. It's just begun.
Due to the ensuing fireball and the hospitalization of our former president, we were not able to do experiments inside. So, let's move outside and do some liquid nitrogen experiments.
In this demo, we pour liquid nitrogen into a sealed container. As the nitrogen vaporizes, the pressure inside the container also rises. When the pressure reaches a certain level, it will push the container and launches the trash can into the sky.
12 seconds later.
Zane, don't you think we're a bit close to it? I'm sure it's fine. I'm gonna back up. You see it yet?
Nah, I heard they go high.
Not again.
Been traveling these wide roads for so long. My heart's been far from you. 10,000 miles gone. Oh, I wanna come here and give you every part of you. But there's blood on my hands and my lips aren't clean. In my darkness I remember Mama's words reoccur to me. Surrender to the good Lord and He'll wipe your slate clean. Take me to the river.
Good evening, Suffield. So we have our first ever spicy nuts eating challenge. So we got 8 contestants, and they're all going to have 3 different levels of nuts. So the bowl furthest from me, that's the medium. The bowl in the middle, that's the spicy. And the bowl closest to me, that's the world's hottest nut. And if you can last more than 30 seconds on each level, then you can move up. If you drink the milk, you lose. We got 8 contestants. They all have the medium. 3, 2, 1. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Try the spicy. Easy so far, easy so far. Ken's, how we feeling? Spicy? Take spicy, take spicy. Looks like everyone's doing a good job, okay? Let's try the spicy nut, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. How's it feeling? How's this one? How's this one looking? Oh, man, how you feeling?
Spicy.
Ken's, you okay?
I'm fine.
And?
That kind of made it better for me, not gonna lie.
Then how you feeling?
I'm struggling a little bit.
How we feeling?
Fine.
Fine, cool.
It's a little bit hot in here.
All right, I guess we're going to try the world's spiciest nut. Let's go. Take a little piece. Yes, you have to eat it. You pass. This is the spiciest one, guys. How are we feeling? Come on. Oh, drink the milk, you lose, guys. Drink the milk, you lose. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so... Oh, Min's down. He's down. Oh, don't drink the milk. Don't drink the milk. How are you feeling? I have an interview. How are you feeling?
Good. So good.
So good. Mr. You won. How are you looking?
Sweating.
You guys want some more? You want more? You guys hungry? Try some nuts. You want some more? All right, looks like everyone passed. Everyone did it.
Hi, everyone. I would like to dedicate this song in memory of my best friend, Sophia Isabella Alves, who 2 months ago lost her life to brain cancer at the age of 15. Sophie was a sophomore at Farmington High School who had so many passions. Not only did she play on 3 sports teams at her school, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse, but she also loved to travel, make others laugh, and spend time with her family. Her biggest passion was magic. She loved to do magic tricks that continued to leave all of us in awe every time she did it. Her passion for magic continuously made everyone around her smile and brought joy to herself and her family through the hardest of times. She was honest, loving, compassionate, hardworking, and most of all, the strongest person I knew. Her favorite movie was The Greatest Showman because of all of the beautiful magic it has within it. Sophie was truly a showwoman, and she wished to one day show the world all the magic she had to offer. This is why Max and I will be performing Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman. I'm hoping to show you a little of that magic that Sophie loved so much. Thank you.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards and fate is pulling you miles away, out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me, and no one can say what we get to be. Not if we rewrite
don't want to run to you, but there are mountains, and there are doors that we can walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. You know we can't rewrite the stars. How can you say you'll be mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. And everyone tells us what we can be. So how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours.
All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you. So just give me all of you.
It feels impossible.
It's not impossible.
Is it impossible?
It's not impossible. How can we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me, and no one can say what we get to be. And why don't we rewrite the stars, changing the world to be ours?
You know I want you. It's not a secret I'll try to hide, but I can't have you. We're bound to break and my hands are tied.
That was amazing. Thank you. I'm here with Suffield, one of Suffield's most talented artists, Hunter Tran. Hunter, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm great, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what got you into art and painting.
So art has always been one of my biggest passion, and it's how I present myself to others as an artistic person. And I usually work with watercolors and acrylics, and now I'm doing something special.
All right, well, the stage is yours. Good luck. We'll check in with him after. All right, we're going to check back with Hunter in a little bit. Up next is The Bachelor.
Bachelor Nation, we've seen a lot over the past few years. We saw a bachelorette find love in an unlikely source. We saw a bachelor ride off into the sunset with a perfect bride. Now, this year, we go to a lavish vacation destination in Hawaii where a group of young men and women will find love and be Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. Okay, I've just been told that we are not going to a lavish vacation in Hawaii, but don't worry. We have the second best location on deck, Suffield, Connecticut. Now, I know a lot of you are skeptical because it's the first year I'm hosting for my brother Max, but don't worry. I might be a different wiener, but this is still the same great show.
See forever in your eyes.
Alex, nice to meet you. Quite a handshake you got there. I'm here because I lacked a backbone in my past relationship. I'm looking for a partner who has mutual respect for me, and I think that Becca might be that person.
I like my men like I like my jellyfish, spineless. I came on Paradise because I'm so tired of men being like, Becca, why are you so dominating? Becca, I'm not gonna put on a diaper and call you mommy.
Hey mate, how's the day going?
Oh wow, you're Australian? That's super cool.
That's right, you're a sponge from a true blue through and through.
Hey guys, I'm Tyler, and I'm here because my girlfriend Kate broke up with me.
She said that I was some sort of clean freak, but I'm not sure at all what she means.
Yeah, I told Tyler I was coming here to find someone I was a little bit more compatible with, and then he shows up here, and now it's all awkward. I didn't think he'd be here.
Hey, so like, why'd you dump a guy like Tyler?
Guess we just weren't compatible. Is it just me, or is Alessia literally not even Australian?
No, I'm not really Australian, but I'll do anything to win a guy over.
Hey, my name's Chris Burke, from East Longmeadow, Mass, and I'm just here in Paradise to find love. You might remember my brother Will from The Bachelorette.
Dating has been pretty unsuccessful for me. I'm always relentlessly fending off girls, and since birth, my jealous older brother has been trying to kill me. I'm just looking for a girl who's not a stalker. Someone who's gonna love me for me.
I'm Frankie. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a little bit of a klutz.
Dating can be hard when you keep sending your dates to the hospital.
Hey, good looking.
Oh, that's a little forward.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this sexy beast. Hi, I'm Tommaso, and I came on Paradise looking for someone as attractive as me, which is basically impossible. I've been called conceited and narcissistic in the past, but when you look like me, how could you not be?
I'm here to find true love and escape my sociopathic, envious best friend.
Ever since we were little girls, Sabrina has always wanted to compete with me in everything, but especially when it came to boys.
What? That's such a lie. I'm completely stable. I'm way more stable than her. Don't believe anything she says about me.
This season in Paradise, will sparks fly?
You're constantly being hunted by a friend, too? Well, I'm either being stalked by obsessive love interests, or my own brother's trying to kill me.
We have so much in common.
And will relationships be tested?
I'm trying to tell you, Alessia's not Australian!
Will alliances be formed?
You hate Laurel because she's trying to get with your man, Chris Burke. But if I were totally obsessed with destroying her, which I'm not, I would say we team up together and do it.
Find out this season of Bachelor in Paradise.
Favorite seat in math class, the one by the window, is empty. The soccer team is a little less spirited without their favorite left forward. Instead of friends at school, your closest companions are the nurses at the hospital. You no longer spend your free time playing spikeball in the quad, but watching SpongeBob reruns on the hospital television. Donate to Team Brent today and help children spend their time in class instead of doing chemotherapy. Thank you.
Do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-dum.
We were as one, babe, for a moment in time, and it seemed everlasting that you would always be mine.
Now you wanna be free, so I'm letting you fly. 'Cause I know in my heart, babe, our love will never die. No, you'll always be a part of me. I'm a part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on. Time can't erase the feelings so strong. No way you're never gonna shake me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-dum. Care for me, said you'd be there for me, there for me, there for me. Is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way? Forces you to scream my name, then pretend that you can't tried to walk away, you'd hurt yourself to make me say, this is crazy, this is crazy. Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out. 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 Girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys are only about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Care for me, I know you care for me, there for me, there for me. Said you'd be there for me, cry for me, cry for me. You said you'd die for me, give to me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care, there, cry, give, care, there, cry, give. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my babe. You'll always be a part of me. I'm a part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-dum.
Awesome. All right, let's see how this turned out. Woo! Round of applause for Hunter. Hunter is kind enough to donate his painting, so if you would like to purchase it, please donate. All right, thank you. Another round of applause.
Despite what movies may tell us, the cruelest villain is not lurking in the street or hiding behind an ugly disguise. Instead, the cruelest villain takes form in childhood cancer. Every year, over 600,000 people in the United States die of cancer, and it is the second leading cause of death in this country. Donate to Team Brent and help us defeat this ultimate enemy. Thank you.
Fun. So let's keep everything going and keep calling in so we can beat that.
Everyone in the audience right now, everyone who are watching this show online, please call the number on the screen to donate, or reach out to your family members, reach out to your friends to donate for Team Brent and raise money and beat the last year's number. Thank you.
Next up, we have a video.
How do you feel about that?
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. And can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mind screw America. Welcome to our new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow, we're not the ones meant to follow, for that's enough to argue. Hey! Well, maybe I'm the idiot America. I'm not a part of a redneck agenda. Now everybody do the propaganda and sing along to the age of paranoia. Welcome to our new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow, we're not the ones meant to follow, for that's enough to argue. Hey!
In November of 2015, just at 6 years old, Violet's life suddenly changed as she was diagnosed with neuroblastoma. Her parents' sweet girl was being eaten up by this terrible illness. 2 weeks after being admitted to the Lady Cilento Hospital, the pain in her legs was so bad that she could not walk. Her childhood should have been spent practicing handstands in the park and playing with her friends. Instead, she's endured more suffering than most of us will ever experience in our lives. She has finished treatment now, but if she relapses again, there will be little hope. However, our research into new treatments can change that. Donate to Team Brent and help children like Violet have a new future.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." La-la-da-dee-da, la-la-da-dee-da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La-la-da-dee-da, la-la-da-dee-da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist, never had time for a wife, and he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, and it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la 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 da da da, la la da da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right.
You get the limo out front. Hottest styles, every shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. In some ways, you're just like all your friends, but on stage, you're a star. You get the best of both worlds. Chill it out, take it slow. When you rock out the show, you get the best of both worlds. Mix it all together, and you know that it's the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. Yeah. You go to movie premieres. Orlando Bloom. Hear your songs on the radio. Living two lives is a little weird. Yeah. But school's cool 'cause nobody knows. Yeah, you get to be a small town girl, but big time when you play your guitar. You get the best of both worlds. Chill it out, take it slow. When you rock out the show, you get the best.
Good? Yep. Mr. Van Dam, this class is garbage. Hashtag drop it like it's hot.
Ready? Yep. Mr. Pistol probably spends more money at the hair salon than most of the girls at the school.
Mrs. Stitch doesn't use the whiteboard, but she still has a stage on it.
Does Mr. Baca get dressed in the dark? Right?
Yes.
Good. I've seen Mr. Van Dam walking his dog more times this term than teaching in his classroom.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. It says Mr. Goat has been here longer than the old memorial building. That's pretty close.
Ready? Mrs. Stitch only gets manicures so we can see her hands in the document reader.
Mr. Pistol has a different pair of shoes for every outfit he wears.
Ask 6-year-old Connell what he wants to be when he grows up, and he quickly answers, the president of the whole world. Considering what he's endured and how cheerful he remains, we cannot think of a better person for the job. However, his diagnosis of neuroblastoma does not guarantee him to grow up. Support Team Brent and support children like Connell pursuing their dreams.
Connell is the perfect reason to donate. So we're coming up on our final hour of telethon, so this is the time to pick up your phone and donate. We're lucky enough to have Maddie McCreesh, a Suffield student, with us here today.
I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting Team Brent. Every dollar counts. Here's a message from my brother.
Hi Suffield, my name's Brent McCreesh.
I'm 13 years cancer-free as of right now. Let's see, my sister goes to Suffield. Her name's Maddie McCrease. Go say hi to her. I survived cancer a long time ago. I'm 16 years old right now, so I was 3 years old when I was in the hospital. And I survived thanks to all the various donations and the help that we got. I like to play chess and tennis over the school year. Thanks, Suffield.
The new Chem Club president, and we have devised an experiment to measure the power of a chemistry student. The louder the bang, the more chemistry power that student has.
So why do you think you are best suited for Chem Club president leader?
I think I would be the best Chem Club president leader because out of all the chemistry teachers at the school, I'm the youngest. Bring a lot more energy to my teaching of chemistry than the other older teachers. They're getting a little bit on the older side, and yes, they claim they have more experience, but you know, they're a little over the hill. So
let's proceed to the demo.
All right.
Don't you teach chem?
Maybe I shouldn't be teaching chem, I guess.
It seems our first candidate, Mr. Dubois, hasn't gone well. Let's see what our second candidate, Peter Zhang, have done.
So, Peter, why do you think you can be Chem Club president?
Well, it's pretty obvious, because I can recite the whole periodic table like this.
Thank you, Peter. But shall we proceed to the demo?
Sure!
So how do you think your explosion compared to how good of a Chem Club student you are?
It's decent, but it can be better.
It seems our second candidate, Peter Zhang, is not much better. Neil Shadi is ready for the test.
Did I make it? I don't think so.
Looks like being an AP student doesn't give you an advantage. Let's see how our next candidate, Caitlin, does.
Why do you want to be Chem Club president?
Because all the boys are doing really bad.
Let's go to the demo then. Holy! You have to be the new Chem Club president.
What are you doing? Trying to kill me?
We're gonna need another person.
And for our final candidate, Mr. Lynch.
Why do you think you would be best suited for Chem Club President Leader?
I've been teaching chemistry for 25 years, and I think the other candidates, well, are, weaker than me, a little less than me. And I just think, honestly, we should let the experiment speak for itself.
All right, let's move on to the demo then.
All right.
I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh, baby,
You don't have to say what you think. I already know. I found out my man. There's just no chance that you can be. There'll never be. Don't it make you sad now? Go on and just tell me a river. Baby, go on and just tell me a river. And I cry no more, yeah, yeah.
say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my thing. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be no reason why you acting strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you usually do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's there, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. You calling me baby. Better say my name.
We're so excited to announce that we've raised $17,000 so far.
Our goal tonight is $25,000, and we're so close from it. So call, please, donate, support Team Brand. Next up, we have Advanced Jazz class performing St. Thomas.
everyone, to Suffield Academy's Student Theater Showcase, written and directed by us, the students.
Before we begin, a little warning to all. This performance may cause extreme bouts of progress.
And yes, it is very hard for us to be up here doing theater in this current political climate. But now more than ever, we artists cannot and will not be silenced.
So please enjoy our show.
Now more than ever.
We artists cannot and will not be silenced.
Hey, so here's a joke. They call it Sea World, but they don't see the world. They
see walls.
They
see tanks.
They
see nothing.
So, before you go to Sea World, see yourself inside the tank.
Would you like to live in captivity? Would you like to be separated from your children?
Now do you see?
World.
When you're at Starbucks, do you even know who's around you, or is your mind only on one thing?
Coffee, coffee, cup, cup.
Look up to the people of America. A little girl. Mommy. A barista.
Order up.
An old man in a wheelchair.
I'm sick.
So, the next time you're at Starbucks, why don't you order a double shot
of compassion? Look, it's Kim Kardashian. Can I get a selfie? Can I get a selfie?
Look, it's Taylor Swift.
Can I get a selfie? Can I get a selfie?
Look, it's a scientist.
Ew, no thanks. Wow. Whisper, shout!
Help, I'm dying. Will no one stop to help me?
Beep, beep, I have a meeting.
Beep, beep, I have a party.
Beep, beep, I have to send streaks.
Will nobody stop to help? I'm dead.
Oh no, there's been a death.
Check his license. What is his name?
It says the Earth. Wow.
I want to feel beautiful.
You are beautiful.
You're beautiful. You are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
You are beautiful. You are beautiful.
You are smart?
I wrote a scene for this part of the show, but it was
Censored.
because I couldn't say the word
Censored.
about the
Censored.
So it goes, you'll never hear because I was
Censored.
Thank you. Donate.
Donate great fun.
Hi, Suffield. Every year in the United States, around 16,000 children fight the battle of childhood cancer. Our student body of Suffield Academy holds around 426 tigers. The amount of childhood cancer patients in the U.S. would fill around 37 Suffield Academies. Donate to Team Brent tonight, and instead of filling hospital beds, fill classrooms with happy, healthy, smiling students. Thank you.
when your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Here I am, honey. Come on, cry to me when you're all alone in your lonely room, and there's nothing but the smell of her perfume. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. Come on, cry to me. Oh, nothing can be sadder than a glass of wine alone. Loneliness, loneliness, loneliness is a waste of time. Oh yeah, you don't ever have to walk alone, 'cause you see. So come on, take my hand, baby, won't you walk with me when you're waiting for a voice to come in the night. There is no one. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Come on, baby, said you cry to me. Here I am, honey. Come on, cry, cry to me. Oh.
Hey! Oh, hi! Are you here? Yeah? What are we gonna do? We're gonna sing? Okay. What song should we sing, Declan?
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Ready?
That's the same thing I read out.
Yep. Baby Shark. How do you sing it?
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Don't you let something.
Baby Shark.
The time machine has taken us back 65.5 million years to the time of
That's what I really likes to rap.
This is really old school. Tyrannosaurus. That's the chorus. Tyrannosaurus. That's the chorus. Tyrannosaurus. That's the chorus. What's the chorus? Tyrannosaurus. Hey, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So big you gotta give me respect. I'm as tall as a house. You can't push me around, 'cause I'm heavy. 16,000 pounds. I got strong legs and a tail for support. My tail is long, but my arms are short. See, my arms can't touch. And what's even more, I'm not even sure what to use them for. But my mouth is big and my teeth are scary. Over 50 teeth.
Thanks so much for helping us find our way today.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for having me. Very excited to sing. This is, as I was saying, it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's called The President's Dead, and it's by a band that I really like called Aquaville River. Dead, the radio said, dear friends, is it not so horrible? A shot through my heart like a knife right through bread. The newspaper said, The president's dead, the sea doesn't dry, and the sky doesn't split. But friends, it just seems so wrong, don't it? A shot from the crowd and a shot in the head. The president's lying on the tarmac dead. He's lying face down with his black dress agents, guns drawn, running around. And the early obits say he was a good man. Yet I'll be the guy.
Find our way today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can.
And you too, thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming with us. Do you mind if we listen to some music?
Let's listen to something.
You're welcome. You know, I'm really good with directions. So. Hey, do you mind if I put on some music? No. Let's do like a throwback though. Okay, yeah. I think I can find something. Okay. Don't know, now you know. You know very well who you are. Don't let it hold you down. Reach for the stars. You have to go.
Personal with Robin Leach, and I'm far from cheap. I smoke dope with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Mo West and Alizé keep me busy. Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing cats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like on a play coast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast.
Please let me drop you off. Yeah, you're dropping me off on a date. You can drop me off right up here. Right here. I'll hop out right here. Thanks so much for helping us out. Hey, thanks. You're so welcome.
I go hard on Southside G.
There's a lot of bad things that they're wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing on me. Yo, bad things. There's a lot of bad things that they're wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing on me. Yo.
wayside. I'm by the wayside. I'm by the wayside. And I'm gone sitting by the phone, and I'm all alone, and I'm off alone by the wayside. I'm by the wayside. I'm by the wayside. By the wayside. Black eyes open wide. It's time to testify. There's no room for lies, and everyone's waiting for you. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's looking at you. Everyone's looking at you.
We are so excited to announce that we're just over $20,000. But the night is not over. We still have 30 more minutes to donate. So please pick up the phone and keep calling.
Now, welcome to Suffield Academy. We have our very own fashion show with designer Eris Portman. Right now, I actually have a couple questions for her. So first, what got you into fashion?
Well, I've actually always been interested in fashion, but I never thought I had the skills to pursue it until I went to a Parsons summer program last year, and I learned so many valuable skills, and I finally felt I found what's really my passion, and it was so amazing to finally find that.
That's awesome. Eris, tell us how you come up with your ideas.
This is a really funny question because I find my ideas right when I'm going to sleep, so I have to quickly wake up and write these ideas down before I go back to sleep. And then once I'm working with my materials, they often change and evolve into the final pieces. So as you can see in my pieces, these sketches are going to be a lot different until I work with the materials, so they often evolve and change.
Awesome. I have one last question for her. So what's next for you after high school, maybe after college?
That's a hard question. I definitely want to do something in design. I'm not sure. Maybe graphic design, maybe fashion design. Who knows? I'm going to Parsons for integrated design, so all types of design are open for me.
Great. Let's bring out the models.
Olivia is wearing a tulle and paper piece with flowers in the back. Savannah is wearing a piece I made with silkscreen fabric. And Savvy is wearing one of my latest pieces, a shawl crop top, actually made by recycled trash cans and some glitter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we have so many more acts left from here on. Please donate, call the number, go to our website, Venmo us. Thank you.
Been awake for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tinglies in a silly place. It starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. The rain is falling on my window pane, but we are hiding in a safer place. Undercover, staying dry and warm. You give me feelings that I adore. It starts in my toes and I crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. But what am I gonna say when you make me feel this way? I just, and it starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I've been asleep for a while now. You tuck me in just like a child now. 'Cause every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. It starts in my soul and I lose all control. When you kiss my nose, the feeling shows. 'Cause you make me smile, baby, just take your time now. Holding me tight. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Wherever you go, I always know. 'Cause you make me smile, baby, just for a while now.
In 2014, our grandfather was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer and died a month later.
His death affected our whole family tremendously, and that's why we support Team Brent, because the more awareness we can bring to cancer research and the people impacted by it, the more we can make a change.
In the summer of 2015, my grandfather passed away due to cancer. It was definitely very traumatizing. Several members of my family, well, more than several members of my family were affected. And I'm a pretty big supporter of Team Brent, because I hope that one day, in the near future, cancer can be vanquished. I mean, millions are dying worldwide every day, and I just can't afford to see this happen anymore.
So, it was a while before I was born. My grandmother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was kind of traumatic for my family, and she's still with me to this day. But it recurred a couple years ago, and it was kind of stressful in my family, and luckily it's gone now, but I'm happy that my grandmother's still with me. And I shaved my head last month for Team Brent because this charity has a chance to make an impact on cancer, and I'm lucky enough to have my grandmother with me still, but some people aren't that fortunate, so I feel like if you donate to Team Brent, you can help people who have cancer, and you can make a difference in this world.
Hi guys, I'm going to be singing a song called Never Grow Up by Taylor Swift. This beautiful song was written in memory of her sweet baby cousin who tragically passed away of cancer at a very young age. She wrote it and dedicated it to all those kids who don't get to grow up. That is a terrible, terrible epidemic that you and I, through supporting Team Brent, are able to help change. I personally am going to dedicate this song to my strong, beautiful mama who just got diagnosed with cancer. You always sang the song to me growing up, so I figured it was my turn to sing it to you. I love you. Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, for you to stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. I won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, just please try to never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mama's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too. And don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs, getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just please try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and know your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in, turned the night light on. Wish I never grown up. Wish I never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could still be simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. I won't let no
like a small.
This is such a great video because it shows such a beautiful campus that we have at Suffield.
Thank you everyone who donated so far. And Suffield, can we give a huge applause for all the performers and people who donated so far?
Next up, we have Leon and George with a wonderful violin piece. On behalf of everyone who participated in Telethon, we'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who donated. There's 5 minutes left in the show, so if you haven't donated, please pick up the phone and make the call.
It's your last 5 minutes to help children who are struggling with cancer. So please call and donate to Team Brent. And our last act is, Give us
your
the money!
Come on. Can I have some money? I'm starving up here. Come on. Hey, Sabrina.
Hey, Eli.
You know, I have a question for you. Give me a quarter here in my hat. Come on, Sabrina. It's as easy as that. Helping others brings you closer to God. So give me a quarter.
I don't have any change.
Okay. Give me $1.
That's not what I meant.
Give me a 5.
Are you kidding?
The more you give, the more you get. That's being alive. All I'm asking you is to do what Jesus Christ would do. He'd give me a quarter. Why don't you?
All right. Here you go.
Ooh, thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Whoa.
What?
I feel generous. I feel compassionate. I feel like a whole new person, a good person.
You do?
Yeah, who knew? Helping other people out makes you feel fantastic.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
All this time, I've been running around thinking about me, and where has it gotten me? I'm going to do something for someone else.
Me?
No, Team Brent. I'm going to raise money for that charity everybody's talking about. It's a great cause. Give me your money.
What?
I need it for the kids.
I need it to eat.
Come on, Eli. It'll make you feel great.
So would a burger.
When their dreams come true, it'll all be partly thanks to you. So give me your money.
I'd like to, but I can't.
Give me your money.
I'd like to, but I need it.
Give me your money.
I'd like to, but I'm hungry. I can't. I need it. I'm hungry. I can't. I need it. I'm hungry. Here you go.
Thank you.
Suddenly, I am feeling closer to God. It's time to stop begging. It's time to start giving. It's time to take care of my bod. I don't need the money in my snack bar account. I'll just give it all to Team Brent instead.
That's the spirit, Eli.
When you help others, you can't help helping yourself. When you help others, you can't help helping yourself.
Hey guys, what's the hat for? Oh, we're raising money for Team Brent. You know that charity everyone's talking about? It's a great cause.
Give us your money.
You'll be glad that you did.
That's just what my parents taught me when I was a kid. Yes.
But giving feels so great.
And we don't want those kids to have to wait.
That too.
I'll give you $1.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh my gosh, we're so happy. We just exchanged all of our birthday gifts for cash. There is so much money.
Give us your money.
Give us your money.
Give us your goddamn money.
Give us the
Give
dough.
us the dough. We're raising money for charity, but we got a ways to go.
Sounds like you've got money to burn.
And it's not like money that you had to earn.
So give us your money. For the kids, I mean, I guess that sounds like a good cause.
It's a great cause.
Here you go.
$15.
Every little bit helps.
You're right, that's true.
Looks like we're going to have to ask more people.
All right. Guys, you want to come help us
help
out?
with this
We're
one.
raising money for that charity everyone's talking about. It's a great cause.
Give us your money, all that you've got. Just fork it on over.
And nobody will get shy.
Whoa. It's time to pass the hat, and there's nothing you can do about that. So give us your money.
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 When you
Help others. You can't help helping yourself. When you help others, you can't help helping yourself.
Thank you so much, everyone. I just want to give a special thank you to everyone who helped in the back with technology and the camera. Maddie, Vaughn, Zeno, Nick, Oak, Amy, Mr. Healy, Mr. Graham, Mr. Zwerko, Andrew, Aiden, Kush, Daniel, Carrie, Elm, Charlie. Thank you so much. Can we give another applause?
And let's have another round of applause for the audience and everyone who is involved in Telethon.
Thank you, guys.
We are so excited to announce that we raised our goal for the night, so thank you so much for all of your generous donations, and I hope everyone has a great night.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. That was so good.
Yay, that was fun.
Give me all the-
That was good. That was fun. Can I grab the money?
Oh, no, yeah. Take the money.
Take the money.
20 for
Give me all the money.
Wait, who's